baby, be your nerd now. I'm saying, baby, 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 baby. What the hell was that?
Welcome to the Grizzled Geek Podcast, episode 80. I'm Mike.
I'm Doug.
And we are the Grizzled Geek Podcast. This is your daddy's podcast. Two old guys sitting around ruminating about geek culture, all the news, shaking our fists at the kids to get off our lawn.
I don't know if you noticed, but your infographic for the opening is incorrect. It is 6 Pacific Standard Time, not Mountain Standard Time anymore.
Oh, nice.
Because it changes. Somebody's be watching that going, "Ma, what?
What?
You gave me the wrong
Arizona
time."
time. We don't change. So when it gets changed around us, all you guys change. We don't change. You change.
Leroy Jenkins.
Charlie Tango, how's it going, guys? All right. We got show for you here today. You know what it is, Doug? I think I realized we've been doing this podcast here for a few weeks now without Kirsten, who's planning some upcoming life events and whatnot. So we don't have her to keep us in check, and I think it's starting to show. I think we're getting a little more like script. We don't need a script. Let's turn the camera on and start rambling. And we just mentioned a geek subject. I don't know if that's lazy or sloppy or whether it's just genius. I haven't figured that out yet. But it's one of those, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for everybody who's been listening out there. I tell you what, man, our listening count has been going up all over the place. Stitcher, iTunes, Deezer, whatever Deezer is. Still haven't figured that out yet, but the count is up. And even people just listening right from the Libsyn feed. Quite a few people. And while that's going up, our view count on YouTube is kind of going down for the podcast. So I think people are understanding, like, all right, we've seen them. Without Kirsten on the podcast, they're like, okay, we'll listen to these guys, but I'm not going to watch if Kirsten's not there. So that's fine. However you get this, we do this for you guys because it's what we sit around on Friday nights and do anyway, is goob about nerd stuff. And now we just
Did you hear?
Yeah, did you hear this?
Did you watch The Thing?
Yeah. Speaking of watching The Thing, tonight is the finale of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Doug and I are excited. Unfortunately, we react to it, so we don't get to watch it during the day, so we have to wait till after the podcast to film it.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of
we
like,
got to avoid spoilers all day long. Yeah. Like,
give a fix.
Look, I need to see it. All right, so let's jump into some of these stories, Doug. Let's talk about this is like our all martial arts episode. We got a bunch of martial arts.
Maybe, yeah.
You see the thumbnail? I got that thumbnail. You kicking the Grizzled Geek.
Yeah. That's
no
cool.
spoilers. No spoilers. Shang-Chi. We got a trailer for it and a new poster and merchandise. What do we think, Doug?
I liked the trailer. It was really cool. I was like, oh, everything that Iron Fist should have been.
Everything that Iron Fist should have been. Yeah, absolutely.
Because this is the dude who's like not got powers. He's just
although
super good fighter.
He does kind of show some powers in the trailer. When he smashed the table, it was like a little blue light. I don't know.
That's not him. That's his dad.
Was that his dad doing it? Okay, yeah. So his dad in the trailers, we get right off the bat, the Mandarin.
Well, and you, they seem to imply that the whole family inherits the ability to perceive things, like time moves slower around them if they want.
Right. Well, I think that's one of the powers of the rings, right? So they got the 10 rings going on. I think that might be what gives them powers. I know it's like alien origin in the comics, right?
Yeah, although they all had it, even though the Mandarin was wearing the rings and he was not, but they all were able. He and his sister were both able to
Yeah.
kind of like look at the water moving in slow motion and stuff.
Yeah.
But it looked cool. I'm pretty excited about it. I was kind of, it was one of those, I have learned I don't question Marvel anymore, but it was one of those like, really, Shang-Chi? All right, let's see what you do.
All right, let's see. Well, they're doing the Mandarin right after what we got in Iron Man 3. There's a couple things we from the trailer we learned. Obviously, he's the son of the Mandarin. The Mandarin's got his 10 rings. We did notice that the rings are on his arms and not on his fingers, right? So they're not like traditional rings; they're like armbands.
I actually like them better.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. I don't think I have an opinion.
Ring on every finger looks kind of goofy in the comics, so I actually kind of like the look of the rings when they light up, they energize.
Because if you got a ring on every finger and you don't have the bling around your neck to match, it kind of looks off a little bit. You got to have the full accessories.
Yeah, and I mean I'm not quite sure what is going on. It looks like we may be getting not only Shang-Chi's story, but flashbacks of how the Mandarin got the 10 rings. Or how their family. I'm not sure if they're going to make the Mandarin immortal or if it's just going to be something that's passed down through their family. So it looks like we're going to see some flashbacks of either how the Mandarin got it or how the family got the rings. Because I think that's what that fight with all the mystical creatures and stuff, I think that's back in time. I don't think that's modern day.
So maybe it might give him extend his life because he did have one spot of Mandarin looking like traditional comic Mandarin, right? But it did look like he was in the past.
Yeah, but then you have like, Chinese businessman. It's exactly. Like, so so that was, I think we're going to be jumping back into the past a couple of times to kind of get the background of the Mandarin and the background of the rings and stuff like that. So, and I actually thought Awkwafina was pretty funny too. So I kind of came around to her in Jumanji, the second Jumanji movie, and now she's pretty funny.
Did you see Raya the Last Dragon?
No, I did not.
Nope. Okay, so I think she was the voice of the dragon in that.
Oh, was she? That's funny.
Okay, so we got a couple reveals in the trailer, some new characters from the Marvel comics, dragging out some two characters that are pretty obscure as far as Marvel comics go. And I guess given Shang-Chi's, I don't want to say he's obscure. He was pretty big in the 70s, back when there was all the Kung Fu stuff going on, right? When everybody was Kung Fu fighting in the 70s. Yeah. But we got Death Dealer, who looks to be like the right-hand man of the Mandarin with the mask, Right. And he was there when he was training, Shang-Chi when he was young.
Right, yeah.
Whipping him while he's punching the post. So we got a view of him. And then we also got to see Razor Fist, right? Which I'm like, Razor Fist? Really? And I'm like surprised I know who Razor Fist is. But apparently there was two people who were Razor Fist in the comics that so I don't know which version this one is, but I think actually they might have been brothers in the comics. I'm not sure. I don't know. These are 80s comics back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got to see Razor Fist fighting him with an actual Razor Fist. So that's exciting. I'm sure he's not as big a deal as Death Dealer in the movie, but
yeah,
it was cool to see some yet more comic book characters come to life. Yeah, they fit exactly. But we did see, you mentioned that scene with the mythical creatures there, that fight scene. We get to see, and they mentioned a dragon, the Great Protector. We got mythical creatures, right? We've got, and the toys even show that some of the characters have mythical creature companions or whatever. The mention of the dragon.
Yeah.
Well, are we getting Fing Fang Foom, Doug? That's the question, right? That is what we want to know.
That'll be interesting.
if we're going to get Fing Fang Foom, this is the movie we're going to get him in, right?
Oh, yeah. I don't know why. Yeah. I don't know why you would, but sure.
Oh, come on. We want Fing Fang Foom, right? We want Fing Fang Foom in there. Although, if Fing Fang Foom's in there, I'm going to go on a limb here. It's a bold prediction here. You heard it here first, folks. The Grizzled Geek Podcast. He will not have the purple shorts. I think he'll be a more traditional dragon and not a big, like scaly human-looking guy with green shorts and a big dragon head. Yeah. Comics Code Authority guys, they forced to put pants on the giant dragon. But even though that's the Fing Fang Foom I grew up with, I rather, no pants. No pants. The Warren Ellis version of Fing Fang Foom, I have not. Have you, Doug?
Nope.
I take it no pants, no shorts. Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, here's the thing. I want to see a Fing Fang Foom just because it's Marvel, and I'm not going to judge any goofy character they want to add in there. I'm like, whatever you want to do, I'm down, Marvel. Let's see it. Until you leave me wrong, I'm down with whatever. And if you're going to do it, just to say how crazy it is that we're going to see Fing Fang Foom in a movie, that would do it all for me right there. That would make it. That's right there. That's a 10 out of 10 movie for me right there. If I get to see Fing Fang Foom, shorts or no shorts. Although they were sweet purple shorts. So when does this come out? This comes out what, September 3rd?
Yeah, looks like it.
Nice. Yeah, I might wear shorts too in that case. Shorts but nothing underneath. Okay. Yep, fair enough. Yeah, September 3rd. I think it's coming out September 3rd. So this is one of those July Black Widow's going to Disney Plus
and theaters.
And in September, Shang-Chi's hitting theaters. So do you see this in any way not getting pushed back, not making it to theaters, or winding up on Disney Plus anytime soon, Doug?
Shang-Chi? No,
Shang-Chi,
I don't think so.
You think this will be a theater?
They might do them simul release, but I don't think so.
They don't plan on it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
The theaters are bouncing back. Okay, I want to preface this. We've had some good,
to the extent that they're allowed to, and
yeah. Like Godzilla did really well. Mortal Kombat's expected to do really well this weekend, which we'll get into next. But for limited capacity, and they're putting up some big numbers for post-COVID, theaters. All right. Oh yeah, let's check this out, Doug. Next Wave, Agents of Hate. Warren Ellis. All right. So we got Shang-Chi. We're super excited about that. We also have Mortal Kombat. It's out today, guys. It's both in theaters and on HBO Max today. And it is expected to be another big win for Warner Brothers. It's got an estimated weekend take of 19 million, which would put that up as one of the biggest pandemic era openings. It's sad that 19 million is a big success for an opening weekend for a movie. But given the state of affairs, it's pretty good. So, but is it any good? Right? So far, I haven't got to see it yet. Yeah, I don't suppose you saw it yet, Doug.
Nope. It came out today, correct?
Yeah, it came out today. Yeah. So, did you see the 7-minute opening that they put out a couple days ago?
No. I'm not. I didn't really want to get into anything until I have a chance to actually sit down and watch it.
Yeah, it was basically in the past, feudal Japan, setting up the feud between Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Oh, okay.
right? And it did it. They did straight up instead of every other time. They just kind of generically mix, like, oh, they're both Asian, so they're, they just kind of throw them in there. This they actually made Sub-Zero Chinese and Scorpion Japanese,
Okay.
right? So like they're supposed to be. Like he couldn't understand what the other one was saying.
Got it. Okay.
So I was like, okay, yeah, they're doing it right. They're doing that right at least. So far, it's getting kind of mixed reviews. People saying it's fallen down in the story wise. They had to add that extra character. The main character is this guy Cole, who's not one of the legacy characters, right? He's new. And from what I understand, it was like a studio wanted them put him in there. He might have a connection. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, but I don't see. Here's the thing. My big problem with it is in everything we've seen, I've not seen Johnny Cage, and I've seen this Cole guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, why
if they
would you do
sacrifice
that?
Johnny Cage for this new dude? I'm like, why are you doing this?
Yep.
He carried the original movie. He's one of the best things about that original movie.
Oh yeah, he was.
So we'll see if they get like a nod to him or something. He better be in there some way. But even the critics that are panning it, as the story's bad, everybody's saying that the action and the violence is amazing, right? And it really benefits from that R rating. This is the first R rating Mortal Kombat, I think, other than that Michael J. White. Was it Annihilation? No, Annihilation was the second movie of the old movies.
Wow.
It was like a series that was, I don't know, wasn't really a movie. I think it was like a series.
Johnny.
Yes. So, I don't know, guy. What do you think, Doug? Are you excited about the Mortal Kombat movie?
Yeah. I think it'll be fun. It's not like I'm like, oh yeah, I can't wait. It's just like, oh yeah, Mortal Kombat, that'll be cool. Although I do, it's one of those like, man, if you don't have Johnny Cage in there, I'm gonna be super pissed.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be super pissed that I waste $20 for a month of HBO Max to watch it.
You didn't just hold over from?
I have, yeah.
Snyderverse, yeah, okay. Yeah, I tell you what, out of everything, I like the Snyderverse, right? And I like Godzilla versus Kong versus Godzilla, whatever it is.
Yeah,
I like that movie. I mean, again, less humans, more monsters fighting is what he needed. But
yeah,
for what it was, I thought it was good. And I'm looking forward to Mortal Kombat. So, and I want to see some actual fatalities from the game in here. We've got an R rating, right? If you're gonna have an R rating, you got to have some fatalities.
Rip out his spine.
That's right. And some of the footage from the trailer, like with Sub-Zero and all that, it looks really good. All right, Mortal Kombat, and they kind of remixed the original soundtrack too, so they got to have that synth.
Bum, 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 bum.
Mortal Kombat. All right. So Mortal Kombat, Shang-Chi. We're getting some kung fu fighting here going, guys.
Yeah.
But what do we got up next here? We got
Weeb World.
Oh, every time. Weeb World news, guys. We have a couple of stories here. My Hero Academia Season 5 hits Toonami May 8th. I
haven't finished Season 1 yet.
Yeah, Season 1. Yeah,
I never went back when we stopped watching it.
Yeah, our anime game is not as strong as Kirsten's, definitely.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's cool. I loved it. It's one of those, we were doing reactions to it and we never got back to it. And then I just never continued on my own. I was like, man, I'll wait. Or not. Doesn't matter.
It'll be sliding into the current spot occupied by Attack on Titan, which is good. It's better than Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Which will move to the 3:30 a.m. slot. They're going to dump Attack on Titan in the middle of the night. And Demon Slayer is being bumped off the lineup entirely, which is odd since how it's the #1 movie in the world in Japan. So who knows? Or it's China. Where's it at? Where's the #1 world?
I don't know.
#1 Demon Slayer. Oh, in Japan. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good series. I agree, Charlie Tango. It's I think we finish season 1?
Of what?
My Hero Academia?
No.
I thought we did.
We got to like an episode or 2 before the end of season 1.
All right.
Oh wait,
Fine.
maybe we did actually finish it.
Yeah, I thought we did.
I'm trying to remember how that.
But they got the big fight at the end in the
how they ended up beating the
dude with the
dude.
Hands on his face.
No, well, not him. The creature he created to beat All Might, right?
Might. Yeah. Man, digging back in the past.
Yeah, it's been so long since we watched it.
Getting Konami here next month, Doug. We got to get caught up. All right. So fans have 2 weeks left for the new Pokemon. And I'm sad Kirsten's not here tonight because this would be right up her alley. She's super Nintendo Switch fan and Pokemon fan. So the new Pokemon Snap arrives on Nintendo Switch in 2 weeks, guys. It looks to be an entirely different game than the first, taking full advantage of the Switch's hardware capabilities. So this is one of those things where I know it's popular. I know people are super into it, but to me, it's just kind of like, okay, we're just going around playing a game where you're going around taking pictures of Pokemon in a video game, right? So I'm just kind of like, I don't know why this is not called to me.
I would much rather be sending my peasants to chop wood and farm the land.
Building troops and yeah. But we're old and we're still into real-time strategy video games. I will say this: it's the new one looks cool. I looked at it a little bit here. It's using because it's on a Switch now, so it's like far more realistic. Well, realistic as Pokemon, but far more 3D capable world, right?
Mm-hmm.
That you're going around, walking around, taking pictures, and you can actually modify the pictures, and it's adds a whole bunch more, which it should because the first game came out like I don't know how many years ago, like over 10 years ago. So, Pokemon Snap.
Yeah.
So you super excited about taking pictures of Pokemon, Doug?
I have never played a single Pokemon game in my life. So
this is why, Kirsten sent us stories. I'm like, you need to be here to tell these stories because we don't care. All right, guys, let's talk some rumors. How about that? You down for that,
rumor
Doug?
Mill, sure. Let's hit some rumors.
Psst, rumor time. It is rumor time, guys. Let's talk some rumors. What we're gonna do here is we'll give you some rumors, and then we rate them on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being this is definitely going to happen, to 1 being this is never going to happen. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you hit us with the first one, Doug?
All right. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic video game remake is in active development with Aspyr, a company that has ported a bunch of KOTOR games.
Yeah.
Well, this rumor has been going around for a while.
Yeah.
So
the rumors also says that EA will have no involvement in this, which is probably a good thing.
I don't know how that's possible, since EA, because they bought whatchamacallit, the guys who originally made Knights of the Old Republic, would have the rights to that. So at least I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Thing is, this came from a fairly reliable source that's been correct before. I gave it a 4 for me. What do you think, Doug? I think this is happening. I mean, I think the rumor itself, we know they're working on one, right?
Yeah.
A remake for it is probably the most popular.
Yeah, because I think because BioWare made it and EA owns BioWare. So now I could understand that if the EA is not involved in the production of it, that's fine. But
yeah,
they're at least going to have to sign off on stuff.
Right. Fair enough. But and then also depends on how the Star Wars, the rights with the Star Wars game stuff goes, right? Because Disney has those rights, and they had an exclusive with Disney, but apparently that's gone now. So Disney could take,
Disney has, as I understand it, has recreated LucasArts to oversee Star Wars game development all over the place, not just with EA.
Right.
So
and they've been farming it out to not just EA. So this could be legitimate here with Aspyr doing this.
Yeah, I think it's pretty likely. I would agree with that 4.
Yeah. And I agree, Charlie Tango. Nice new graphics, man, for that game. That game was one of my favorites. If it wasn't for Knights of the Old Republic, we wouldn't have Mass Effect. All right? If you go back in the history of that, BioWare did Mass Effect as an answer. They did basically said they worked on Knights of the Old Republic. It was one of the greatest games ever. And they worked on a sequel. And then they wanted to do a space game because of the experience with that, but they wanted to have their own material so they wouldn't have to pass everything past Lucasfilm.
Right.
And that's when they came up with Mass Effect. So that's
cool.
The greatest trilogy in video game history. So
yeah.
All right. So we're both on a 4 on that one.
Yeah, I would agree on that.
All right.
Speaking of Mass Effect, we're getting close to the release of the
I know. I've been itching to play Mass Effect again, and I'm like, no, hold off.
Yeah, hold off because
I am so excited about the new Mass Effect game because I will get to play the first game again for the first time in forever. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great story. It's just I couldn't handle those mechanics, the game mechanics, and the graphics, and everything driving that Mako. But all that's cleared up now, so I'm super excited to play that game again and the rest of them because it's amazing. All right, next rumor, guys. New rumors claiming that Marvel Studios may have closed deals with several of the Marvel Netflix stars to return to the MCU in their respective roles. Specifically, not all of them, specifically these: Charlie Cox as Daredevil, John Bernthal as the Punisher, Kirsten Ritter as Jessica Jones, and Vincent D'Onofrio as Wilson Fisk. Right? So if I could only pick 4, this would be the 4 that I'd pick.
Correct. Yeah.
Right? So super excited. I'm just hoping that Foggy Nelson comes along with Matt Murdock. He was amazing, Foggy Nelson.
Yeah.
So the catch to this story is that these will be new versions of the characters. So they're going to be reprising their roles. They're playing the same characters they played for Netflix, but Netflix is no longer canon. None of that stuff that happened in the Netflix stuff will be part of the MCU, even though they were part of the MCU originally. They mentioned stuff that happened in the MCU in the series.
Yeah, same as Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But I don't care. At this point, I'm sad that those stories aren't canon because those are some great stories.
Right, yeah.
But I'm just happy that this is just such great casting for these characters that I'm excited. Yeah. I'm a little disappointed we're not going to get Luke Cage.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he was so good at that role. He was perfectly cast.
Yeah, he was amazing, Luke Cage. But the fact that we're getting, Charlie Cox as Daredevil, I would say, in order of importance, I would say Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin is right at the top of the list.
Yeah.
And Charlie Cox and Daredevil second, right? And then Bernthal, right?
I'd actually put Bernthal above Charlie Cox.
Really?
Mostly because I loved Charlie Cox and the Netflix Daredevil. I hate the character of Daredevil in the comics. Can't stand him.
Yeah.
So
my daughter's favorite superhero. Yeah. I agree. I hope this is true. Netflix shows could just be another part of the multiverse. I agree. 100% on that. That's, they could just be another version, and then we get the versions. As long as these people get to play these characters again, I'm fine with it. I gave this a 4 just because we know that they got the rights back. We know for a while there's been tons of rumors about Charlie Cox and the Punisher, right? John Bernthal's Punisher.
Mm-hmm.
So given that, I don't think it's a stretch. And we know Vincent D'Onofrio really wants to play Wilson Fisk. And why wouldn't you let him? That guy is Wilson Fisk. I can't imagine someone who could embody that role any better. The physicality, the acting ability. I mean, you will not get a better Wilson Fisk than him. So we know he wants to do it. So I put this up there as very likely because we've heard it before, right? This is just kind of puts it all in one place.
Yeah.
Okay. And now for our third rumor, instead of a rumor, we actually have some confirmed rumors because some new Marvel actors don't know the rule about not talking about characters that they're playing. Yes, true. So Alfred Molina was long rumored to play Doc Ock in the new Spider-Man movie. He came out and confirmed that in an interview because he said it was all over the internet. He's like, yeah, I was told not to talk about it, but it's all over the internet. It's like the worst kept secret in Hollywood. So I guess everybody knows. So yeah, I'm playing Doc Ock.
And he's like, you don't confirm, man.
Oh, well, you don't confirm. I'm like, oh, Mark Ruffaloed it. So in an interview, Alfred Molina has confirmed that he's returning as Doc Ock. So does this validate all those Spider-Verse rumors? You're bringing in all these past characters, right? We're bringing in Doc Ock from the Sam Raimi verse.
Maybe.
I mean, it's for me, once one of the pins start falling, you're like, okay, yep, we know that's a fact. So it seems like all that other stuff is pretty, because it all came from the same sources, right? All these rumors. So, and this one has been confirmed. All right. Another confirmed rumor, and this one, we knew Russell Crowe was going to be in Thor Love and Thunder, right? And this is another one of those cases where he just kind of spoiled this in an interview with people. He was talking about it. The rumor came out last year when they found out Russell Crowe was going to be in it, that he was going to play another god. So everyone's all like, who's he going to play? Is he playing Balder, or who? What are we getting? And then someone suggested he was going to play an Olympian god, and he was going to be playing Zeus. And everyone, when that rumor hit the internet, was like, okay, that's trash. That's not true. There's no way he's playing Zeus, right?
Yeah. You know what that means?
We didn't even report it because I only heard about it on We Got This Covered, and we don't report We Got This Covered because it's trash. But hey, even a broken watch is right twice a day. So he came out and confirmed it. He is playing Zeus in Thor Love and Thunder.
That means we must be getting Hercules.
Yeah, we're getting Hercules in Eternals. That was one of the big.
Oh,
one of the characters was we getting in Eternals. So, Black Knight, Hercules. We're getting some serious side characters in Eternals. So, Hercules in Eternals. It makes sense that Zeus exists, and now we know for a fact Russell Crowe will be playing him in Thor: Love and Thunder. So, what do we think about this, Doug?
Cool.
Yeah.
I could just picture Russell Crowe as Zeus. I'm like, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. I'm like, who throws the better lightning, Zeus or Thor?
Well, here's the thing: is I have a feeling that if we're going with Love and Thunder, even somewhat following the comics, Thor's gonna still be kind of down in the I'm not entirely worthy kind of thing, and he's gonna have to get a pep talk from a new dad figure. Here comes Zeus going, hey, I knew your father really well, and and here's some pointers, or whatever. Here's how you be king of the gods. He's like, I'm not king. He's like, well, whether you wear the crown or not, you are. Yeah, exactly. It'll be interesting. Yeah, I'm super excited about it. I just want to see Zeus snag one of his lightning bolts and throw it back at him. That would be cool. Yeah.
So yeah, I like Russell Crowe. I love Thor. This is perfect. All right, guys. So that does it for our main stories, guys. It's time to move on to our smaller stories, our geek bites, our nerd nuggets. All right, Doug. We got some smaller stories here.
Yeah, there's only really one I want to talk about, but we'll get to that.
All right, so we'll start off with the big one that just got announced today. Yeah, Russell Crowe gets to Jor-El Thor now.
Good point. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so this just got announced here today as the finale of Falcon and Winter Soldier wraps up here. Captain America 4 is officially in the works, guys. So, in the Falcon and Winter Soldier showrunner, Malcolm Spellman is going to be writing it. Okay, so he wrote. I think he wrote he capped off the two stories, the first episode and the last episode he wrote of the series.
Okay,
and he's the showrunner for the series. He oversaw the series, and now he's going to be writing the new the Cap 4. And interesting enough, the rumor is, it says that Chris Evans is attached in some capacity. So I'm assuming with the showrunner of Falcon the Winter Soldier that this is going to be the Cap in this movie is going to be Sam Wilson, right? And I'm sure Bucky's going to be in it. I'm sure there's going to be a continuation of this series.
U.S. Agent will probably be in it.
U.S. Agent will be in it. Yeah.
I assume that we'll get what's Isaiah's grandson or nephew? What is he? Grandson, right?
Yeah.
Patriot. Yeah. What's his first name? I only know Isaiah's. Yeah. Anyway, Patriot will probably be introduced to the movie universe here somehow. I would assume. You've got to. Yeah. We've been building to the Young Avengers so much so that he needs to be stepped up that level to kind of introduce him to the movie universe, not just the two.
If he gets in there, we're a Hulkling away from. And that's just a scroll we can pick up in Secret Wars, right?
yeah, true enough.
Elijah, that's it.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah,
there we go.
Win. Yeah, we still need.
He's my trivia go-to, by the way. We're going to trivia night. My phone a friend is going to be Charlie Tango.
Yeah. Was there Amerigo Vasquez or? Yeah,
she's going to be in Miss Marvel, so there's going to be she was one Avenger as well. So
yeah, American Chavez. It was Chavez, not Vasquez.
Yeah,
I was thinking.
That's Aliens.
Yeah,
that's Aliens Marine.
Yeah, she's sweet too.
Yeah, she's pretty awesome. So Chris Evans attached in some capacity. What do we think this is? Is it Old Man Steve? Is it going to be a flashback? Is nice. There we
go. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go with flashback because I am assuming at this point in the where the series is happening, Steve has died.
Because they talk about him like he did.
Because they talk about him in the past tense. He's gone. They said not like, hey, well, let's go ask him. Let's go get some advice. That's not an option. What if he's
if Taurus is right and he's on the moon.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. If Chris Evans is involved in this in Captain America 4, I'm betting it's a flashback.
Or it's a alternate reality type, or not alternate, multiverse type thing.
Yeah. That's pretty much Charlie Tango's guess. Flashback or multiverse weirdness. We'll see. Either way, I'm excited about this. I've liked Falcon the Winter, unless it falls flat with tonight's episode.
I
can't imagine that happening. I'm fine with Malcolm Spellman doing this, and I think it's proper that it's going to be Cap 4, right?
Yeah.
And I'm hoping it's got to be same guy's doing it. If they tap him to do this, he's the showrunner. It's going to be a continuation of the series in a movie.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
All right.
All right, James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special will hit Disney Plus the holiday season of 2022 and will take place after Thor, but before Volume 3. My Butterfingers can't type. He put Volume 1.
Hey,
I'm like, it's not happening before Volume 1.
Yeah. It's going to be a prequel. It's going to be but it's got to be before they get together. After they get together, but before Volume 2. Right. So, yeah. Yeah. No spoilers on the Falcon Winter Soldier. So, it's a project he's going to work on. He's going to film it before he films Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah.
Right. And this is going to be a Disney Plus only, but it's going to be all the stars. It's going to be all the Guardians of the Galaxy. So, it's got to be. I don't know if it's going to be. Well, because in the previous for it shows a full size Groot. So, but yeah, it's got to be before because if they got to have Peter Quill in it, don't have Peter Quill and them all. They're not together.
Yeah.
Before Volume 1. So, all right, fair enough. Unless it's like all of them separately, but I don't know. Whatever it is.
Yeah, it will take place between Thor: Love and Thunder and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yeah, okay, there we go. All right, so it's James Gunn and his Guardians of the Galaxy. So, what more do you need to know? It's going to be good. Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
All right, Doug. Notice I didn't give you the Sony news.
Yeah,
I
thanks.
actually took it for you for once. Disney and Sony have reached a massive deal. All right. So they're playing nice ever since they renegotiated the Spider-Man rights. So not only do they have the Spider-Man movie rights continued on, now, as of next year, as next year's slate of movies, Sony's Spider-Man properties will be solely on Disney Plus through 2026. Nice. So this is set to include all the Spider-Man movies, all the old Spider-Man property movies, Venom, right?
Really?
Yeah, Venom and Morbius and anything, all the movies that are attached to that Spider-Man universe Sony has will be available on Disney Plus.
Interesting.
And solely through Disney Plus. So, yeah.
Okay.
Disney is stepping it up there as, solely cementing himself in the number 2 spot for the streaming services.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah,
especially with these new shows that are coming out, man, is amazing.
Yeah, I don't know what anybody can do to catch them. And
I mean, I don't know what it means to you, Doug, but I can only imagine how excited you are to know that you can watch Morbius
anytime.
On Disney Plus anytime you want.
Whenever. Yeah,
on demand, just like, I just want to throw it on. I just want to see Jared Leto's face for a little bit. Like, okay, yeah, there we go.
I don't want to have to log into HBO Max to see Jared Leto.
Because it takes a little bit of your soul every time you have to log into HBO Max. Do it as little as possible. It's like,
all right, let's get on to the good story. The good story.
Does that make a better movie? You think it'll be a better movie on Disney?
No, I don't think so at all.
No.
All right. Game of Thrones star Emilia Clarke joins Marvel's Secret Invasion series. No word on who she is playing, but she joins an all-star cast that features Samuel L. Jackson, who we all know as Nick Fury, primetime Emmy winner Ben Mendelsohn, who plays Talos in Captain Marvel, Kingsley Ben-Adir from the OA and Peaky Blinders, who will be the lead villain, who I'm going to go out on a limb and bet is Super Skrull.
Super Skrull.
Yeah.
Because it's got to be a new faction of Skrulls in this series, right?
Yeah. In order to do that storyline at all, you have to have.
Yeah.
Then you have Academy Award winner Olivia Colman from the favorite, The Crown, in an undisclosed role. And I saw there like CBR. Was it CBR? No. Screen Rant did this like whole like the 10 people that she could be playing, and I'm like, no, it isn't 10 people. There are 2 people that Olivia Colman and Emilia Clarke, one of the 2 are going to play. One is going to play the what's her name? The queen, whose name escapes me at the moment. Ferranki, I think. I think that's her. I think that's the queen.
Okay.
Or she's like the priestess.
Priestess, yeah.
Her, or more likely, in my opinion, she's going to be what's the Abigail Brand.
Abigail Brand,
the head of sword.
Yep, the head of sword.
That's my assumption. The other characters that they listed just don't make a lot of sense. Medusa, I don't think she's gonna be in it. Moonstone, no. Invisible Woman, she's not gonna appear on on a Disney Plus series. The White Queen, that's not how they're gonna introduce the X-Men. Spider Woman, I doubt she's gonna show up just for that. Laia, I guess, is a possibility. She's a scroll that impersonated Alicia Masters, but again, because we don't have the Fantastic Four yet, that's unlikely. Yeah. They did suggest a gender bent Super Scroll, which again, I don't. I think that's who
Benedict is playing the main bad guy is going to be Super Scroll.
Yeah. So yeah, the other one is Veronki, who is the linchpin of the entire series. She's the one who kind of sets everything in motion.
Man, I hope Emilia Clarke's playing Brant now.
Yeah. I'm torn. I don't know which one is better for Emilia Clarke to play and which one's better for Olivia Colman to play.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I hope it's Emilia Clarke as Abigail Brand, because I can see Abigail Brand sticking around.
Yeah.
And I'd like her to stick around since we didn't get to keep her for Star Wars, I'd like to keep her for Marvel. But
I agree.
Who knows, what we'll get on that front, but I think it'd be great to have her as Abigail Brand.
Yeah. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the Secret Wars. Yeah, because there's got to be a militant faction of Skrulls out there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we'll have good Skrulls and bad Skrulls. And this just screams like the perfect. They haven't made any kind of announcement that Photon or Captain Marvel or whatever moniker she's going by.
Monica Rambeau is. Yeah, I assume Photon.
Yeah, so this would be a perfect series for her to be included.
Yeah, but they have not. Yeah, that's true, and they haven't announced her being in it. But she was last being sent to the Sword, presumably to the
Nick
Sword,
Fury.
to see Nick Fury. So I think she's just waiting in the wings to be announced as being part of this show.
I think after WandaVision, I think there's 2 swords. I think there's the true sword, which is up in space, and Nick Fury is handling that, right? Then we saw that little teaser, and then I think there was like what was left on Earth, and that was what.
And I think those were connected when Monica's mother was around, but Monica's mother didn't pass along what was going on with Nick to the rest.
Yeah,
and didn't let anybody know that there were Skrulls throughout the organization. Throughout them and what was left of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, Charlie Taylor said she doesn't show up to Captain Marvel 2, which is sad. But I mean, it would fit because we don't know when. I think Secret Invasion is happening after. No, I have to look at the release schedule. Everything got screwed up because of COVID. I used to know. I used to be like, "Oh, right, yeah, this is how it's going to be," and now I'm like, "Okay, I don't know what's coming out." I know this year. I know we got Black Widow, Eternals, Shang-Chi, and Eternals, but after that, I don't know. All right.
So let's see if anybody has. And it will. Oh, well, that's the comic apparently. Go ahead, move on to what
Okay. I was going to talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to kind of cap off our martial arts theme here. But we all know, we heard that Seth Rogen is kind of rebooting the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it was going to be a CGI movie or CG movie. However, the only big news that came out, I didn't want to go into too much detail because it's the only thing that was released now is that it is in production right now, and that they've released a character bios for all the characters, which, I mean, it's not really news, right? We know who the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are. The only thing to come out of this is they're going to focus on the teenage aspect of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? So it's going to make them young. They're going to be teenagers in this. More of a focus on that. They got a little too adult before, I guess. So, and it's the classic. It's the classic characters. You read through their personality bios. I don't want to, spend too much time on it because it was just. Who doesn't know the Turtles at this point, right?
Right.
We're talking about Turtles. It's just their same character bios, right? And they're the classic, original, what they're like, what we know them to be like. I guess not the originals, but yeah.
Cartoon version.
The cartoon version.
Not
right.
comic version.
Not comic version. Yep. All right. So Charlie Tango's put pieces together for us. Captain Marvel 2 is coming out in November of 2022. Secret Invasion is no release date yet, but we know what's coming out in 2022 for Disney Plus, and it's not part of that. So that and Armor Wars, I think, will roll around in 2023. So it'll come out after Captain Marvel 2. So we'll have a chance to see Photon in Captain Marvel 2 before Secret Invasion. Right? And so if that's the case, if she's going to be, which we know she is, she's going to be in Captain Marvel 2, she could be in Secret Invasion after that. Right?
Possibly, yeah.
So I'm excited. I want to see her in full. I want to see her full on Photon mode.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I want to see. We got a little taste of it in WandaVision. I want to see the whole. I want to see the real deal. All right, guys. That about does it for us. Another Friday night. Wrap things up here. We got a little early, but that's okay because Doug and I have a finale to watch.
Yeah. Got to react to.
Yeah.
I can't. I know everybody is saying that this isn't nearly as good as WandaVision, but I don't know. I'm
pretty good.
I'm digging it.
Here's the thing. You got to remember, everyone's like comparing it to WandaVision, right? But you got to realize this was meant to come out first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and there you go. Just different genres, and freaking Russell is it? Does he go? What's the hell's his name?
What, Wyatt?
Yeah, man, he's killing it.
Yes,
he is super good. Yeah, everybody in this show is doing a great job, but man, he is in particular is killing it. So,
yeah. All right.
Wait, so, Charlie Tango said something about Rooster Teeth on. I didn't see that on Twitter. I haven't seen anything on Twitter recently at all.
Are you talking about the sale? Charlie Tango, is that what you're talking about? The possible sale?
Oh.
Yeah. This is something we predicted last year with all of the DC stuff going on over there at AT&T and all the problems that Rooster Teeth had, all the rounds of firing and everything else, or everybody leaving Rooster Teeth. Uh-huh. We speculated the fact that AT&T might be looking to sell off some of the properties, right, that it's acquired, and Rooster Teeth is one of those properties. So right now, earlier today, they can't. I didn't explore it too much because I was at work when it was coming out. I was kind of reading, as you know, they're talking about putting it up for sale, and Crunchyroll. Yep, Crunchyroll and Rooster Teeth putting them up for sale. So who knows what the future of Rooster Teeth is going to hold?
I hope they finish Ruby, but otherwise they have been not Rooster Teeth for a long time.
Not for a while now.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that about does it for us. We'll check it out more, and once we get a little more solid news on the sale, we'll discuss it. Maybe we'll bring it up next Friday. Speaking of next Friday, guys, make sure to join us every Friday at 6 p.m. I guess we're Pacific Standard Time now, right?
Yeah. Yep.
For those of you, I know I kept Mountain Standard Time on there. I guess we got to kind of change that up here. I don't know. I don't know because we don't change times over here. You guys change around us.
Yeah.
We got plenty of daylight here. We don't need to save any here in Arizona. Thank you guys. I want to thank all our new listeners out there. If you want to come over and see our faces and check out our YouTube channel, we are at youtube.com/The Grizzled Geek. There's we got a ton more people listening. We've been getting a huge bunch of subscribers recently. That have been coming in on a steady basis. So yeah, if you want to come over and help us get there, we're at a goal of 5,000 subscribers. So please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Let them know if you want to check it out. We do reaction videos. We do Ruby videos. Check all that stuff out. If you're into gaming, tabletop gaming, we have another channel that's been blowing up recently is our Grizzled War Master channel. Doug's been putting out steady videos over there. I throw in every once in a while.
Yeah.
So we talk about gaming stuff. We're bringing back the D&D conversation, stuff like that. Right now, it's focused mainly on Age of Sigmar and 40K stuff for tabletop.
Yeah.
So, also, if you want to support the channel and the things we do here, we've got links down below. I actually washed the mask, Doug, so we can actually.
Oh, nice.
One of
you can check that out on our Teespring store.
Yeah.
That and some of the shirts that we occasionally wear and are in the that we're wearing in the screen that she's covered up.
Yeah. Somewhere back there. Yeah. What else? What do we got? Anything else?
I've got a link to Patreon. Oh, there you go. All right, some Grizzled Geek shirts there.
Damn, we look good.
We've also got an Amazon affiliate link down there. If you guys are going to do some shopping through Amazon, just click that link first. And any shopping you do within 24 hours, we get a small kickback. Doesn't cost you anything extra.
Yep. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the podcast listeners out there. And we will see you all again next week. Bye, guys.